St. Joseph's Boys High School, Museum Road.
St. Joseph's Boys High School too was one of the schools that had lapses in security, and I have with me the senior most teacher from the school, Mr. Uday. So tell us, two of our correspondents got in and sort of walked around, loitered in the entire premises without anybody asking them the purpose of their visit. Security lapses, have you all done anything about it? What is the reason to that kind of laxity?
I feel the people who gained entry must have been thought by the security guards as the parents, because it must have happened in the morning when the parents normally come and drop their children.
What is it that you all have done, measures adopted? I see a circular here that you all have issued to your school children and parents today. A few points from the circular that you have.
Whenever a visitor comes, the security will escort the visitor to the reception, and the reception will take the person to the concerned authority or direct them to the concerned party.
Okay.
And the other one is there is a grievance committee has been arranged. I think there will be a parent, there will be a teacher and the student with the principal, and we'll see to the problems concerned.
Sacred Heart Girls High School, Museum Road.
Sacred Hearts Girls School was one of the schools under the radar as well, and I have with me Sister Lavina, the principal of Sacred Hearts. Ma'am, can you tell us what do you think of the reality check that News9 did, and if security has been upped in your school premises here henceforth?
We have been taking measures for the protection of the children, not only now, but even before that. We did realize that our earlier security agency was not up to the mark.
We hear you've changed the entire security, the agency?
Yes. We have changed the entire security agents. We have employed more persons, deployed more persons at the entrances. We also have realized that too many entrances are there, so we are going to close some of the gates. So
you also have CCTV cameras, I see. If I could ask my camera to pan there, everything has been monitored quite well.
Kendriya Vidyalaya, MEG Center.
Such kind of cases are very rare. Such kind of cases are rare only. So I haven't faced any lacuna in the safety and securities. So there no any complaint from my parents side also. So school having a lapse safety and security. We have a very strict security in the campus. Very tight security in the campus. Moreover, before that, our army people also taken their own step. Also, every gate they have their own Jawans.
While these 4 schools responded positively by taking a cue from the sting operation, St. John's School and Christ School responded with hostility, questioning News9 for seeking answers. St. John's High School, Cleveland Town.
One more school that was deemed unsafe by our News9 crew after the reality check that we carried out is this St. John's School on Cleveland Road. In fact, St. John's School, the security lapses were quite evident because 2 of our correspondents walked in saying that the security guards, without verifying or checking, allowed the 2 of our correspondents to walk inside scot-free. In fact, it doesn't seem like the school even is really bothered about the fact that we are carrying out a reality check, because we tried getting in touch with the principal as well. Princess Franklin, we tried getting in touch with her, but they say entirely the security guards are shunning us out, saying that nobody is allowed inside and they don't want to be commenting on it. In fact, we also asked them if they could reassure the number of parents whose children are studying in the school and are hoping and crossing their fingers that the children would be safe. But Princess Franklin, according to a word conveyed by the security guard here, says that they do not want to comment and they don't care whatsoever. We can probably call them and speak to them, but they won't allow us to enter. So no word of reassurance coming from St. John's High School. Very, very disappointing indeed. A school that has probably thousands of children, probably 2,000-3,000 children studying in the premises, and they don't have adequate security in place to protect them. How safe are children in this particular school is the question here.
Christ School, SG Palia.
when we came in our car, we managed to enter with absolutely no issues. But once we entered, the security guard proactively came running towards us, and immediately upon realizing we were from the media, snatched our cameras and started walking away, all the while screaming at us and stating that his job is at risk here. Now, soon after, what took place was that he immediately threw us out of the gates. He made us stand outside and closed those gates. Those were left wide open just before this. The only reason he took notice of us was because we had our cameras, we were the media, and that is the only reason he stopped us. When we spoke to the administration, we got the most bizarre of reasons. The principal is not here. The father has gone for another meeting, but we requested that we meet another senior official, another senior teacher, or even a vice principal. We got a cold response where we were told that nobody is available, that we cannot talk to anyone, and to come back later. There was absolutely no answer with regards to the security. So it looks like our sting operation, our reality check, has only given out one conclusion, which is that there's going to be absolutely no security, but the media is banned from the premises.
Reputed schools who had loopholes and lapses in providing security to their children have responded quite well to our News9 reality check. They have in fact confirmed to us that they have revamped their entire security department within the school premises. They have issued and given out circulars to parents and students with new security guidelines. And in fact, Sacred Hearts has even changed the entire security agency inside the school premises. While that on one side, two other schools, St. John's and Christ School, St. John's in Frasertown and Christ School in SG Palya, have showed no sensitivity to this really serious topic. In fact, they completely shunned us out and refused to comment or address the serious matter. Let's hope with this reality check, a strong message indeed does go out to all the schools out there. With camera person Shivana, this is Nabila with Akshata for News9.
And well, the choice of Girish Karnad to inaugurate this year's Mysore Dasara celebrations has triggered a controversy. Take a look as to who is unhappy with this decision.
Veteran writer and director Girish Karnad was chosen to inaugurate this year's Mysore Dasara festivities. The decision was taken by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in a high-level meeting with the Dasara committee. The JDS, however, slammed this decision. Former mayor and JDS member Sandesh Swamy made strong statements against the veteran writer and called Karnad an atheist. He said that Dasara is a religious festival and Karnad was not the right choice as he supported Western culture.
ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ ಅವರು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗುರುತಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವರು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರವರ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಗುರುತಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅವರು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ ಓಡಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೂ ಅವ್ರು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಂಟ್ರವರ್ಸಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಈಗ ತಾಯಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿರೋರು ಸಮಾಜದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ದುಷ್ಟ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬೆಳೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು.
The former mayor has appealed to Karnad to stay away from the festivities. He has also said that the veteran actor-director not be allowed to come to Mysore for Dasara. Girish Karnad refused to comment on the issue. Choosing Girish Karnad to inaugurate the Dasara festival is seen as a political move by the Congress, as he was involved in an extensive campaign for Congress candidate Nandan Nilekani during the Lok Sabha elections. A News9 report.
And well, a single judge bench headed by Justice A.S. Pachapure of the Karnataka High Court has passed an order which could mean potential trouble for the controversial godman Nityananda. Here's more on the development.
Wednesday, August 6th. The single judge bench has set the date for the controversial godman's potency test. Venue is Victoria Hospital. The judge also instructed Nityananda to present himself before the panel of doctors of the Victoria Hospital for the test. The Karnataka High Court has also directed that Nityananda present himself before the Ramanagara District Court on August 18th. The date for the test means that all efforts by Nityananda to seek the court's assistance to prevent him from appearing for the test have failed. Justice Pachapure was hearing the godman's plea to to quash the non-bailable warrant issued by the Ramanagara District Court. The Ramanagara Court had asked Nityananda to be present after the Karnataka High Court quashed his appeal on July 16th. It has virtually been a long battle for Nityananda. In 2012, the Ramanagara Court had issued an order after the CID had asked him to be present for a potency test. At that point of time, Nityananda even managed to slip away to Kailash Manasarovar on a pilgrimage. The potency test became imperative after reports appeared indicating that the godman had sexually molested his female devotees. Ramesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Well, a family was miraculously rescued from the landslide, all because of a 3-month-old baby. Take a look as to what the baby did. This is 3-month-old Rudra, who was rescued from the landslide hit Malin village today. Rudra did not just get himself saved, but also helped rescue personnel save his family. The 3-month-old baby cried loud enough to catch the attention of the disaster management team, who saved him and his family covered in mud. Around 3 of Rudra's family members were pulled out from under the debris after 8 hours because of the loud, incessant cry of the baby. All 4 of them suffered minor injuries and have been taken to the government hospital that is 60 kilometers away from the Malin village. The family is still to come to grips with the fact that they are alive. The toll in the landslide has risen to 66 and around 150 people are still missing. Rescue operations continue as the disaster management teams are still in search of the missing bodies. Home Minister Rajnath Singh visited the spot yesterday. Around 300 rescue personnel have been deployed to speed up rescue operations. A News9 report. Well, he is termed as one of the finest actors in the Indian film industry, and he's back yet again with another interesting project. Aamir Khan's new film is all set to take everyone by surprise.
He is called the perfectionist for a reason, and now the first look of the Aamir Khan starrer PK is finally out. The poster is definitely something that Bollywood has never witnessed before. Aamir, who has posed naked, is holding a vintage radio to cover his privates. Adding to it is his perplexed look in the poster. The poster has surely built immense curiosity amongst audiences. This movie marks the second project of the hit duo Rajkumar Hirani and Aamir Khan, who earlier gave the blockbuster 3 Idiots. The movie was the first Indian film to break the 200 crore rupees mark, receiving both critical and commercial acclaim. Both the director and the actor are tight-lipped about the project as they want to keep the audiences guessing. Apart from Aamir, the movie also stars Sanjay Dutt, Anushka Sharma and Sushant Singh Rajput. Looks like all the mystery that is revolving the project is not going to be solved anytime soon. With Aamir Khan being the superstar that he is, this movie is sure going to be a treat to the audience. But the perfectionist fans will have to wait a tad bit longer as the movie is set to be released in December and looks like yet another blockbuster is on its way. A News9 report.